Thank you for waiting. What can I order for you?
Can I get a mango black tea with mango boba, please?
A mango black tea with a mango coffee. Anything else for you?
That'll be it.
Alrighty.
This is so good. I promise, I'm parked. Yeah, I had a bunch of things on my list today, some stuff that I wanted to do, and I just like wasn't feeling the vibe of my house. It just felt like I had been there for too many days. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I know I'm gonna be at home tomorrow and likely for a lot of the week. And I just had this urge to just go to the Woodlands. Sarah's new book, Crescent City. Like I say Sarah as if like I know her. Actually, I do know her. I did meet her. So we're on a first name basis. But the second Crescent City book came out. I have Barnes & Noble gift cards, like $150 worth from Christmas that I still haven't used. So I'm like, well, I want to go get this book. And I also just feel like going into Barnes & Noble and just kind of wandering. That's just what I'm feeling today. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go find a parking spot now. I just got to Hobby Lobby, as you can see from the window. It's raining, but I had this idea to make a witch's herbal apothecary cabinet because I have my cabinet, it's getting really full in my nook, and then I have a bunch of my bottles, my herbal bottles, if you will, on my bookcase in the nook. But I just wanted to have like a separate cabinet, and something just told me to go to Hobby Lobby, and so that's where I am. And yeah, stay tuned. Okay, so here's what I'm working with. This is a cabinet that I found at Hobby Lobby. It was $90, and of course it wasn't on sale, but I was like, I'm still buying it because it's absolutely perfect. So as you can see, it opens up. Oh, knocking things over. I didn't like this whole situation, these weird little rope tassels. So I had to make sure I got ones that were vertical, so that way I would be able to replace that and be able to have two of them. So there were some other ones that I liked more, but these are just going to fit better. And then this was like a little coffee thing that had like, it was like a mug, right? So just cut that off and now it looks like a cauldron, which is wonderful. So that's gonna go on the back. And then I found some dried paper flowers. So I really liked the lavender look plus these leaves, I guess you could say. And I found some big leaf stencils that I'm gonna put kind of along, not along the side, but along the top and the back of it, along with this coffee cauldron situation. And the paint, so I got these brushes, but the paint that I got is this folk art matte acrylic paint in the color Prairie Sage. So I got two of these, and yeah, hi, that's what we're working with. Can you see me? I just realized that I also have plenty of moss from when I created my Beltane wreath. So that might be something where I kind of like glue moss, maybe, I don't know. I'm undecided. Oh, I do have some purple moss. I'm trying to find my little staple remover because these are stapled, so I need to remove those. Really realizing how pale I am. These glasses are so dirty. I need to clean them. Obviously it's a different day. I feel like I don't need to say that or clarify that. Maybe I do. I don't know, but obviously it's a different day, wearing a different outfit. I have just been feeling the urge to do all the spring things, spring cleaning, decorating my nook for spring. It's still in the dark academia style, so I'm looking forward to bringing out all of my greenery. And so many of my plants died because it did get really cold throughout the month of February. So we did have some freeze warnings, no snow like last year though, which is great. But still a lot of my plants didn't make it, especially like my potted plants did. But the ones that were out in the garden area are completely dead, like they've just turned straw-like and they're kind of like brown and yellow. So yeah, we're getting to that point in the year where spring is upon us. The next Sabbath is Ostara, which is really exciting. So I've just been in the mood to go plant shopping and see what plants are out there, see if any catch my eye. It sounds so weird talking about plants like this, but I'm a Taurus sun and I love plants. I didn't realize how much I've missed being out in nature and gardening and like sticking my hands in the deep, rich soil of Mother Earth. I've missed it a lot this winter. So that's definitely something that's reawakening within me. Oh yeah, so I am wearing this scarf, but it's not just for decoration or for aesthetics, if you will, but it's actually for veiling. So I can pull the back part of it down when I'm out in public, and that covers the rest of my crown chakra. And I don't know how I didn't know about veiling before. As I've been working through the cosmic manifestation slides, I don't know. Again, I don't know how I didn't come across it, but I did, so it's something I've added into the program where we're talking about protecting and shielding and cleansing your energy. And so I've started shielding, which is essentially wearing something on the top of your head to cover this area when you go out in public. And in the winter time, I've been wearing beanies to do that, to kind of cover this area. But as we're heading into spring and it's starting to warm up, I was like, okay, I need another option, because I used to go out in public and even with my shield up and all of that, I just felt like my energy would get drained so fast. And I've noticed a huge difference when I wear something, when I veil, when I specifically set the intention of veiling and put something on top of my head. It really does work. So just a heads up, if you are really sensitive to energy and you hate going out in public, or if you work a job that's really public facing, if you will, where you're having to interact with a lot of people, I highly recommend trying this. I recommend trying veiling. I'm gonna, I don't know, go shopping I think for some more scarves. This is a silk scarf, so it's really great for my curly / wavy hair, which I did not put any product in it today, so it's just flying free. But yeah, just wanted to mention that in case you also struggle with feeling like your energy is really depleted or drained when you go out in public. Highly recommend trying veiling. Also, if this isn't like the quintessential, you can't even see my shoes, gardening outfit, then I don't know what is. this isn't exactly my ideal aesthetic, what with the sun being directly in my eyes and all of the flags in the background, but it's all good. So Cosmic Manifestation is open for enrollment. And I guess I wanted to just talk a bit more about why I created this program, and I guess the urge or the nudge that I felt to create something like this, to create a container like Cosmic Manifestation. I got into energy work, I don't know, probably 3 to 4 years ago. Really started taking it seriously a couple years ago. And to this day, it is baffling to me how many people just go about their days thinking that the external is all there is, and that the external, what's happening outside of you, is why you're feeling the way that you're feeling on the inside. Because at the end of the day, all we really want, all we're really striving for, in my opinion, is a sense of inner peace and calm and true presence and happiness. Just to be truly present in the moment and to not have the monkey mind going on, like all these birds that are chirping. And so many people think that, well, if I change the external, right? If I buy myself this thing, if I go shopping, if I work out, if I do whatever, if I change my external, then internally I'm gonna feel better and I'm gonna change. And there is a balance there between the two, but real deep rooted soul level alignment comes from cultivating all of that within first, and in doing so, your external reality has no choice but to match up to your internal state. It is law, and we talk about the 19 universal laws in Cosmic Manifestation that play into the manifestation process. We also talk about the hierarchy of change, and again, how most people approach change incorrectly, and how to go about approaching it correctly so that way you can actually see long-lasting change and you don't have these feast and famine cycles with your health, with love and relationships, with money. So really, I wanted to create a container, a safe space, which I hold in the Inner Divine Collective, but to expand that space even more and really go into the cosmic principles of the universe and the laws of the universe and how we can use these things to our advantage, because so many of us aren't using them at all. And that's the thing about the universe, is it does not discriminate. So these laws are working all around you all the time. Just like gravity, we're all affected by the law of gravity, right? But when you understand these laws and how to work with them, the shifts that I've seen in my own life and other people in the spiritual community who have started following them, it's absolutely incredible. So it's really about reclaiming your life, especially if you feel like you gave your power away, or you felt like it was taken away, or maybe that you never had it to begin with. It's really shedding that victim mentality once and for all and taking charge of your life, because you only get one here on this precious earth, in this physical body, in this mindset, with these life experiences, with this perspective at this particular point in the timeline. You only get one, right? So I really just started asking the question, why not make this one life the most beautiful life it can possibly be? I mean, like, it just seems so obvious, right? So I wanted to take everything that I've learned, all of the wisdom that I've channeled, all of this information from my own guides and my ancestors, and even in the intuitive energy readings, right? I see patterns, and I just want to take all of this information and deliver it. To be of service in some way, because I have this information, I'm using it, I'm seeing what life can be like, and so I want to share that. I want to share that. So that's why I created Cosmic Manifestation, in case you were curious about the backstory or just wanted to know a bit more. It really is a discovery process into your soul and really getting to know who you are behind the mask and the persona that has likely been presented to society and even to yourself for a really long time. So I hope you'll consider joining Cosmic Manifestation. I'm so excited to guide everyone through this process, and like I said, it's a 10-week process, and I'm there. I'm gonna be right there alongside you the entire time, working through the material. Just creating the program in and of itself was such a healing experience for me. I had so many of my own energetic shifts and realizations. So I'm just excited for more people to experience that. At the end of the day, we are limitless, expansive, cosmic beings floating through space on a hurtling rock. And so it's like everything matters and nothing matters at the same time. If there's one thing I have come to learn to be true, it is that magic is absolutely 100% real, and that we are the magic. And yeah, that's a big part of Cosmic Manifestation, is learning how to transmute your energy to create magic in your life. I'm just gonna keep getting hotter and weirder. Does anyone else know that TikTok sound? It's like my favorite thing ever. I feel like we're just progressively, like, this is just me in my true form. We went from having the hair straight with a beanie and some makeup on to me fresh out of the shower with my, did I tell you guys about this when I got my first job and they do the drug testing? They cut my hair. Luckily, I mean, the guy didn't know what he was doing, but at least he cut underneath, but it still won't grow. And I got my first job back in 2010. So yeah, we're just gonna, I don't have a bobby pin with me. Also, I've been wearing my hair like this after I get out of the shower. It looks greasy right now because I have so much product in it, but that's how I keep it nice and curly and moisturized. But I've been wearing, like, spinning my hair around on top of my head and then putting this massive scrunchie on the top of it. And I feel like a character in Mulan with my hair like this. And I love it. I love it. So I would just like to normalize being in our true form. So that's what I'm doing. This is me with absolutely, like, this is actually normally what I look like throughout the day. And I don't care what anyone thinks about it, because this is self-care right here. This is self-care. Gotta get, you know, the skin glowing, not wear makeup, just let everything breathe, right? Breathe naturally. As you can see, I am more than halfway through the final proofread. I have read this book, you guys. I have read this book so many times, and I'm like, okay, we're at a point now where I would just like to be done with Crescent Fire, so that way I can really enjoy the other books that I am reading for leisure. I love this story, don't get me wrong, but when you've read it like 8 times, it's kind of like, okay, moving on to the next thing. But again, this releases March 22nd, 2022. And FYI, I will be revealing the title of the 5th book of the Shadow Crown series in my March newsletter. So make sure you are signed up for that. I'll leave the link in the description box below for you. behind me, which you can't really see because the screen is so bright that this just looks white, completely white. But I am currently editing the footage for this video that you're watching right now. And one of the things that I wanted to do was just kind of take you through a little bit of a walkthrough of the Cosmic Manifestation membership portal, so that way you can just kind of see what it looks like. I'm using Kajabi for the very first time. I'm already obsessed with it. I literally have spent 72 hours just learning everything about it. Like, I was just in Kajabi doing all the things. It is incredible, and I'm so happy that Cosmic Manifestation is being hosted on Kajabi. So it's really cool because everything's broken up. You can mark things as completed once you're done with them. Every single module has a certain number of parts underneath it, and those parts are all videos. So there are 33 some odd videos within the program. And then the slide decks are available to download after you finish watching each video. And then there are the workbooks that you can download for each part. And then there's also the audio downloads, like the meditations, the hypnosis, the subliminals, like all the things, right? I put one of her beds in here. I don't know if you can hear her snoring. Hi. 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 Thank you so much. So my friends, that is going to, she's all about the belly rub right now. But that is going to conclude this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm actually going to be packing for a trip. I feel like I haven't left or gone on a trip in a really long time. But I decided when I do launches that I want to do launches outside of my house because I love to travel. I have a Sagittarius moon, right? And the pandemic has really put a dent in my traveling. So actually, when you guys see this, I will be in a cute little town that's about 4 hours from here called Fredericksburg, and I plan on vlogging that as I do my launch for Cosmic Manifestation from Fredericksburg. It's gonna be really fun. So I plan on vlogging that, which means there will likely be, not likely, there will be another video for the month of March. And as I am starting to reawaken and the spring season is here, you might be able to expect more videos. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out all of the links and the information in the description box below for Cosmic Manifestation, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!